Have you ever felt like your life lacks purpose, like you're lost in your own life? What if I told you that Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest philosophers in history, has advice to help you find your way back? Today, I will share with you 10 lessons on why finding your life purpose is not only important, but the key to living a meaningful and happy life. Welcome to Wisdom Daily, where we explore philosophies for life to help you improve yourself every day. Let's dive into the key reasons Marcus Aurelius has provided to help you discover and live your true purpose. Lesson 1. Your purpose is right in front of you. Have you ever felt like you're stuck in life? That everything around you is passing by, but you can't keep up? That's a feeling many of us have experienced at least once in our lives. But what if I told you that your life purpose is right in front of you, in each present moment? Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest philosophers in history, taught us that life is short, and that's all there is to it. What you can do is make the most of the present, living thoughtfully, justly. Making the most of the present, that is the greatest purpose we can find. In reality, every moment in life presents an opportunity to act, to change, and to move toward our goals. Imagine your day. Every morning when you wake up, you face a choice. Continue sleeping in the safety of your bed, or get up and step out to make the most of the opportunity life gives you. If you don't act right now, you might miss the opportunity to change your life. Don't wait until everything has passed. Don't let time slip by without leaving a mark. Remember, the present is the only opportunity you have to change your life and pursue your purpose. And as Marcus Aurelius said, life is short, so don't let it pass in vain. Act now. There is nothing wasted in the present. Make every moment count and turn it into an opportunity to live with purpose. Lesson 2. Purpose is to add value. There is a famous saying, man exists for the sake of one another. If you look at your life right now, you'll see that every day, every moment you live is not only for yourself, but also for those around you. And it is in serving others that we find our true purpose in life. In Meditations, Marcus Aurelius advised us, we are born to serve one another. Life's purpose is not just about what you do for yourself. The true purpose is how you contribute to the community, creating value for others. When you help others, when you give love, help, and knowledge, you not only make the world a better place, but you also enrich your own life. Look at the people around you. You'll see that their success doesn't just come from what they do for themselves, but also from how they help others achieve their goals and dreams. Have you ever thought that instead of focusing on yourself, you could create value for others to make your life more meaningful? Every day you can ask yourself, who can I help today? What can I do to add value to those around me? The answer is the key to unlocking your life's purpose. True success does not come from achieving your own goals, but from helping others achieve theirs. When you find a way to serve others, you will receive twice as much in return. Those around you will return the value with gratitude, support, and love. That's how you build a meaningful life. Remember, the purpose of life is to create value, not just for yourself, but for the world around you. So when you realize that the purpose of life is not just for yourself, but for others, you will begin to understand that life is much more meaningful when you live for others. And in that journey, you will learn valuable lessons from the very difficulties and challenges you go through. Let's continue exploring why finding your life purpose is not only important, but the key to living a full and complete life. Lesson 3. Ask yourself, are you happy? What does happiness mean to you? Is it satisfaction in your work? Is it the feeling of peace when you're with family and loved ones? Or is it the sense of pride when you achieve your personal goals? The truth is, this question is incredibly important. Yet we rarely take the time to ask ourselves this seriously. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You can live a life full of happiness if you follow the right path, think correctly, and act rightly." This shows us that happiness is not something we can find outside, but it comes from our own choices and actions. Take a moment and ask yourself, am I doing what I love? Am I feeling satisfied and happy with my work and my life? If the answer is no, it's time to make a change. We cannot live in a state of unhappiness forever, so don't wait until it's too late to realize you've lost the most important things in your life. When you find your life purpose, don't just stop there. Keep asking yourself about the happiness you are experiencing. If what you are doing isn't bringing you joy, it's time to change and rediscover what you love and enjoy. Satisfaction in work and life is not something you can find from the outside, but it's the feeling inside you when you're doing the right and meaningful things for yourself. And when you start acting rightly, moving toward your purpose, you will experience positive change and happiness from within. Lesson 4. Just start. Have you ever felt like you can do anything but you're missing the first step to begin? This is a feeling most of us experience. Sometimes we procrastinate because we fear failure, feel like we're not good enough, or wait for a better time. But the truth is, the best time to start is right now. Marcus Aurelius once said, "When they are truly passionate about their work, they would rather stop eating and sleeping than give up practicing their art." This makes one thing clear. When you truly find your life purpose, you will no longer worry about difficulties or failures. What matters is that you start and you commit every day. You don't need to wait for perfect conditions, because in reality, there is never a perfect time. You don't need to know everything, you just need to act. Start today. If you want to become a writer, start writing a little every day. If you want to be an artist, start painting a picture every day. Any small action will bring you closer to your goal. Don't wait for a reason or perfect conditions. Start with the smallest steps, and every day as you continue to practice, you'll get closer to your life purpose. Every day is an opportunity to build habits, improve yourself, and move toward a larger goal. Action is the key to moving toward your goal. Don't let worries, perfectionism, or procrastination stop you. Do it now, because your life purpose is waiting for you to step into it and make it real. Lesson 5. Self-discipline. Act consistently. Every day, self-discipline, an incredibly important factor in the pursuit of your life purpose. But have you ever felt like you're really passionate about something, only to see everything start to fade away after a few days or weeks? Actions become less frequent, your goals start to blur, and persistence starts to wane. This is something that many people experience. And in reality, self-discipline is the factor that creates sustainability and progress in any journey. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You must build your life action by action, and be content if each one achieves its goal as far as possible. And no one can keep you from doing this." This quote emphasizes that goals can only be achieved if you are persistent and work steadily. Every action, no matter how small, is meaningful if you do it consistently every day. Self-discipline is not an inherent ability. It's a habit that needs to be cultivated. At first, you might find it difficult, but if you persist in acting every day, self-discipline will become an integral part of your life. Don't wait for perfection. Don't try to do everything excellently from the start. Focus on acting every day, even if it's just a small step, and gradually you'll notice a significant change in your life. Every day is an opportunity for you to get closer to your life purpose. By maintaining self-discipline, you will continue to improve yourself, overcome challenges, and move toward the ultimate goal you've set. Remember, purpose is not a destination, but a journey, and self-discipline will be your companion throughout that journey. Lesson 6. Don't worry. About the outcome, you've probably heard the saying, "The outcome is not everything." And this is one of the core philosophies that Marcus Aurelius emphasized in his writings. When you pursue your life purpose, what matters is not the final result, but how you approach each step along the way. Don't worry about the outcome. This is a simple but incredibly powerful piece of advice. If you focus on the process and the effort you put in every day, the results will naturally follow. The question you should be asking yourself is not, what's the result? But did I do my best? Did I do well today? Instead of worrying about the final goal, focus on completing each small step every day. A simple example. When you start exercising to improve your health, initially you won't see immediate results. However, if you persist, act every day, and maintain healthy habits, you will see change after some time. The change is not immediate, but each day you will notice a difference in your health and mindset, and that's what's truly important. This is also true when pursuing your life purpose. What you do every day, how you approach your work, studies, and relationships, those are the most important factors. The result is not always something you can control, but you can certainly control the process and what you do every day. When you act with perseverance and commitment, the result will come, but more importantly, you will experience satisfaction from the process itself. Let the result come after you've done your best. By focusing on the process instead of the final result, you'll not only feel happy, but also proud of what you've accomplished. Lesson 7. Find a role model in the journey to finding your life purpose. One crucial element is having a role model to look up to. Marcus Aurelius once said, "It is even useful to socialize with people of good character in order to model your life on theirs, whether they are living or have passed." This is incredibly profound advice. When you aim for a great purpose, having someone to guide you, a role model to live by, is vital. A role model can be someone you admire, someone with qualities you want to learn. They could be a famous person like Marcus Aurelius, a great philosopher, or someone closer to you, like a teacher, a friend, or a colleague who lives with purpose, plans, and determination in everything they do. Why do you need a role model? Because a role model helps you realize what you want to become and teaches you from their mistakes and successes. When you see them achieving something you also dream of, it adds motivation to push forward. A role model shows you that life's purpose is not something far away, but a journey that others have already traveled, and you can learn from them. Remember, a role model isn't someone you have to copy entirely. They are a guide, an inspiration, to help you find your own path. And when you find your role model, you'll see that your journey becomes much easier and far more meaningful. Lesson 8. Ignore negative people in life. One thing we often encounter is criticism. Especially when you start pursuing your life purpose, there will always be people who don't believe in your abilities or criticize the choices you're making. Marcus Aurelius once said, "When others blame or hate you, or express similar criticisms, go to their souls, penetrate inside, and see what kind of people they are. You will realize there is no need to be anxious about what opinions they may have of you." When you start pursuing your life purpose, there will be people who tell you that you're not good enough, that you can't achieve anything, or that you're not capable. They may be friends, family, or even colleagues. But the important thing is, don't let them sway you. The criticism and negativity from others have no value if you don't allow them to affect you. People criticize when they feel insecure or don't understand what you're doing. Instead of letting them pull you down, see their criticisms as a reflection of them, not of you. Ignore negative people and focus on your own path. The people who truly love and support you will stand by your side in this journey. The important thing is, never let others' criticism make you doubt your own abilities. Only you truly understand your life purpose, and only you have the right to decide where you'll go. Don't let anyone distract you. Keep moving forward and prove that you can achieve what you set out to do. Lesson 9. An obstacle is really an opportunity. When you begin pursuing your life purpose, there will definitely be obstacles. You may face difficulties, failures, and even a sense of hopelessness. But the interesting thing is that these obstacles are not things you need to avoid. Marcus Aurelius clearly stated, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Challenges, difficulties, or failures are not stopping points, but part of the journey. And in fact, they are opportunities for you to progress even further. You've probably heard stories from successful people where they often share that it was the failures and hardships they faced that helped them grow. This is no coincidence. Every challenge is an opportunity for you to learn, grow, and improve yourself. If you look at a successful person, you'll see that their victories are not just from their wins, but from the failures they've overcome, learned from, and continued moving forward. Don't look at obstacles as something scary or impossible to overcome. Instead, see them as opportunities to develop resilience and persistence. When you face difficulty, instead of getting discouraged, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? The answer is the key to overcoming challenges and getting closer to your life purpose. Remember, nothing is impossible to overcome if you view obstacles as part of the journey. And ultimately, it is these challenges that will help you become the best version of yourself. Lesson 10. There is never an end. Life has no stopping point. And if you think one day you'll reach the final goal and stop, you may be disappointed. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, a man's worth is no greater than his ambitions. Life's purpose is not a destination, but an ongoing journey. When you complete one goal, don't think of it as the end. On the contrary, this is the time for you to reflect and set new goals. Growth never stops. Think about the successes you've achieved in the past. How did you feel when you achieved them? Chances are you felt a brief joy, but soon after, you might have felt an emptiness, because life's purpose is always evolving. We cannot stop in life. If you feel like you've done it all, that's when you should start looking for new goals to continue growing. A life of constant improvement brings true meaning. Life is an eternal journey with no end. Never stop learning, never stop growing. Every new goal will open up new opportunities and a new chapter in your life's journey. Don't be afraid of the end. Your life purpose is to keep improving yourself, to keep discovering hidden potential you never knew existed. Live as if life is an eternal journey, always seeking perfection and growth. Today we have explored some valuable lessons from Marcus Aurelius about how to find your life purpose. First, you realize that life's purpose is not something distant. It is in the present, in every moment you live. Next, you learn that the real purpose is to create value for others, because when you help those around you, you'll find true satisfaction. And when you ask yourself whether you're happy, you realize that happiness starts with the small choices you make each day. Self-discipline and consistent action every day are the keys to maintaining your purpose. And when you face obstacles, instead of fearing them, you should turn them into opportunities for learning and growth. Finally, never stop learning, because life has no end. Your journey continues. As Marcus Aurelius once said, a man's worth is no greater than his ambitions. Keep taking action every day, no matter how small, to build a life full of meaning and move towards your greater purpose. If you found these lessons helpful, don't forget to share this video with those who might find motivation in these teachings. What do you think about finding your life purpose in your own life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Wisdom Daily to continue joining us on the journey to explore life philosophies that will help you achieve success and happiness. Thank you for watching, and I wish you find your life purpose starting today.